What's up, everybody? Jake Blickenstaff here, coming at you in another video. So today we are in Tuesday, second week of June. So we're pretty much halfway through the year. Hopefully you guys are all accomplishing all of your goals that you're trying to get. But I wanted to hop on here real quick and just give you guys some quick insights and some tips in one of the avenues of kind of the real estate market with everything that's going on right now. So appraisals are a huge thing, especially in this hot market. And for a lot of people, they don't understand it's more of an art than a science. And there's not a lot of insight as an agent that we can have, or involvement per se, outside of just providing an appraiser with a list of recent comps, some justification as far as some of the upgrades that a property might have to try to hit some of those higher price point levels. But us as agents, the best thing that we can do is appropriately price a home, and then just realize, depending on which side of the transaction that you're on, if you're the seller and you're concerned about, prices being overbid and then the appraisal coming in and then that bringing the price down. And I'll make a follow-up video to this to show you guys exactly what winds up happening with an appraisal if it winds up coming in too low, and some of the options that you have. But just know that if your purchase price is high and your appraisal comes in low, unless you have a clause in your contract or your agreement that states for the buyer to essentially provide cash or proof of funds to be able to make up the gap or the difference between appraisal price and the agreed upon purchase price, most likely that buyer's agent is going to submit what's called an amendment to sales price to lower the agreed upon purchase price down to the appraisal amount. So appraisals are kind of tough, like I said, just because it's more of an art than a science, and sometimes they lag behind whatever the current expected value of some of the properties are in the neighborhood. And like I said, it can be tough because those prices can come in lower, and sometimes if a property is really wanted or desired by somebody, of course they can come to the table with cash, but I know sometimes that's not always the possibility. Now, going back to the buyer side, if say your price point for a property that you're looking at is $300,000 is what you're pre-approved for, it's going to be difficult for you in this current real estate environment for buying or finding and locating a home, putting an offer in on something that's like $250,000 to $300,000, because we know historically that property is going to get bid up over that $300,000 mark, and then that kind of bids you out. So there's a couple different strategies that you could do. There's all cash offers that we have, some different programs that we can utilize to where you're an all cash buyer in a transaction that always looks more appealing than somebody that has a financial contingency or that has to get a loan. So that's one option that you have as a buyer. Or one of the other options is you just decrease kind of what you're looking at price point wise, find something in that range, and then just know that it's probably going to get bid up a little bit to where you're comfortable and it's still going to be within your range. So hopefully you guys got some value out of that. If you have any questions or any real estate needs whatsoever, make sure to reach out to me, 404-281-5002, and we'll be happy to help you guys. And I hope you have a great week. Thanks.